Welcome to another tutorial from Gradelink websites. In this video, we're going to walk through the specific steps on how you can set up an automatic reminder email to go out to people who schedule a tour on your website. Now, this is specifically for any type of appointments. So, for example, we have this schedule a tour form here on the Prince of Peace website. And if they book a tour, for example, a preschool tour, then we want to be able to send a reminder email a certain amount of time before their tour actually occurs. So here's how to do that. First thing is to log into the back end of the website. And once we hit the dashboard over here, then we're going to scroll down on the sidebar navigation to this section called Appointments. And we can actually go into appointment types. And in this case, it's going to be the appointment, the preschool tour type. So depending on which appointment type you have set up to allow for tour scheduling, that's the one that you're going to edit. So we're going to click on the little cog icon, click on Edit, and then scroll down here through all these tabbed settings to the notifications section. So there are default notifications that are sent, and what you can do here is click on Edit next to one of those, preferably the one for email customers. And what we can do here is you can set this, you can call this reminder email, and it will automatically send to the customer email that's collected through the form. And then what we could do is we could say, I want to send a notification 1 hour or 2 hours. And then we'll change this. The reason it's grayed out is because the trigger is set to appointment booked. So what we want to do to say is the time of the appointment. The trigger should be the time of the appointment. So the statement should say when to send this notification. 2 hours, and then we'll change this to before the time of the appointment. Now you might see this error message. This notification might be delayed or not sent as expected. And if we click on more details, it actually doesn't tell us why, but there's a reason that there's a process, a backend process on the website that runs periodically. And if it doesn't run exactly 2 hours before the time of appointment, it might actually send a little bit later than expected. So that's why you're seeing a warning message. But typically it will send out the message as expected, right around the time you want it to. You can actually change this and say, okay, we just want to send this out for preschool tours. And then you could say appointment reminder. Your tour so that'll be the subject of the email, and then it'll pull in automatically the customer name. That's what this short code is. So make sure you don't accidentally remove any brackets or edit this code, because otherwise it won't pre-fill correctly. This is a confirmation of the appointment you just booked on. You can edit this text. So this is a reminder for the appointment you booked. You have a tour scheduled for, and then it'll pre-fill with the start date and the customer time zone. And then this part I would leave in just in case you have instructions in the appointment type, but if you don't, this will just not show up. So you can just leave it there, and then at your appointment time, join the meeting using this link. If there is no meeting URL, then you don't need it. So you can either leave this or you can delete it. And then the type and the details, information summary. If you need to change or cancel your appointment, you can do it by visiting this link. So this is a live preview of what it'll look like. Now, the reason it says GradeLinkWebsites.com is because this is the development website, but it will pre-fill with the actual website URL of the school if that's the case. So this is just for demonstration purposes. All right. Then the type it preschool fills with preschool. So if you want to edit anything else on this message, you can. And then just make sure that the preview looks correct. Finally, you're going to click on Save. And now you have a reminder email that is set up to go out 2 hours before the time of appointment. If you wish to add another notification, you can simply by under the notifications panel, there's a plus button to add a new notification, and then you would fill in all of the things that you want. So if you click on the email, you can click there, it'll pre-fill with the short code, and then you can use these little text or the T icons to actually put in any of the short codes that are available. So appointment, customer, start date. Just make sure you put in the correct one if you're setting up a notification from scratch. That's all there is to it. This is how you can set up a reminder email to go out for any type of appointment scheduling on your Gradelink website. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to Gradelink website support.